Look, y'all, I want to clear something up, right? Because in my previous video I just made, I talked about Jada Pinkett Smith openly admitting that she had an intimate relationship with the R&B singer August Alsina, something that I really already knew when August already came out and confirmed it. I believed it from the jump. But nonetheless, in that video, I said that if I was Will, I would have been gone on Jada. I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I would have just had to move on and let her continue doing her thing. Now, while I said that, in no way was I trying to clown Will Smith at all. I'm not going to try to clown Will Smith. I see a lot of people throwing jokes Will way. A lot of dudes calling him a clown, calling him a sucker and a goofy and so on and so forth, right? I'm not going to do that because I recognize that that's still the Fresh Prince. Meaning that Will can get he can get almost any woman he want out here. I understand that, for real. I watch him on these press runs. He do these interviews for these movies. And I watch how these interviewers be responding to him and interacting with him. They be feeling Will, and they be out here wishing they can mess with Will, and Will know that, and Jada Pinkett Smith know that as well. That's why she holding on to Will for dear life. You know what I'm saying? She know that's a bad dude. She know he's a bad man, and you know they done been through their ups and downs together. They got kids together, and so on and so forth. But Will can go out. Will can pull a August on August Alsina. August Alsina can come and date a new woman or something like that, and Will can snatch her up from right under his arm. Because that's Will Smith at the end of the day. Again, I told y'all, I grew up the biggest fan of Will Smith, for real. Like, I got the Bel Air jersey in my bedroom closet, for real. Like, I was that big of a fan of his, right? And he's a charismatic dude. He's funny. He's talented. You know what I mean? He can rap. He just seemed like a real cool, down-to-earth dude. So he can get a lot of different women out here, for real. Trust me, when I went to go see Bad Boys 3, it was still women out there swooning in the audience for Will Smith. You know what I mean? So he can go out here and get any woman he want almost, right? And truth be told, he probably after he found out about the August Alsina situation with Jada Pinkett Smith, he probably was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing with one of these little pretty little actresses or pretty little models out here, and I'm gonna do my thing with her. And it probably was just like that, and they probably had a discussion about it when it was going on. They had a whole discussion about it because allegedly they were broken up at the time. They was like separated, you know, and he was about to go his own way. She was going her own way, and they were going to leave it at that, right? So she went and found her a young dude that she wanted to mess with, August Alsina. But look, I understand this too. They got to understand it within their relationship that I ain't gonna understand, you ain't gonna understand, and nobody else gonna understand. That's their whole understanding within their relationship. And look, rich people bound to do stuff differently. They rich. They got a lot more troubles. They got a lot less troubles than me and you. I'm a regular dude out here. You know what I mean? Will Smith not no regular dude. Jada Pinkett Smith not no regular woman. They bank account fat. They can do a whole lot of different stuff and get over it and get through it. They can get through it because they set financially. They good, you know what I mean? And they know each other in and out. So that is what it is. I said it wouldn't be me. I couldn't do it, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna clown Will at all. Because again, I know that he's capable of, he can take a lot of dudes' wives, a lot of dudes' girlfriends. If he wanted to be that foul type of dude, he can do that at the drop of a dime. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. And truthfully, I can say this. Jada and them, it's crazy how all this situation played out because August Alsina was running his mouth. He felt hurt and betrayed because he thought he was going to be able to be with Jada Pinkett Smith for the rest of his life. He wanted to marry Jada and make that his woman, and he wanted to be the new Will and Jada. He wanted it to be Aug and Jada, right? He thought it was going to be that type of situation, and she said, hell no, pump your brakes, hold your horses, young fella. It's not going down like that. We having a good time, and that's it. And it broke his heart, and he got pissed, and he went out here and ran and told the whole world what was going on. And it's ironic that he told the whole world why he got an album coming out. That is just ironic to me. He got a whole album coming out, and now he just want to sit down and have these discussions and just air out his grievances or air out all that he's going through and air out all of what happened now at this time. It's quite, you know, it's a great opportunity for him to do it right now. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Jada Pinkett and Will Smith say, you know what? I know they already had a discussion about all this way beforehand. They said, look, let's bring it to Red Table Talk and let's make money off of this situation. And they making bank off of that situation because they're like, in 45 minutes, it was like 1 million views on that Red Table Talk. In like 45 minutes, it went up. And you know they got that bank in their pocket. So they made it a profitable situation for them both. even though it was a situation that probably that Will didn't like or Will felt some type of way about initially, he like, man, look, it is what it is, man. Look, we didn't been together for this time. We got kids. Even if we ain't gonna rock out and be on one accord with each other no more, hey, look, look, you know what I mean? We can make this money together and we can keep it moving and keep it pushing. And it is what it is, man. But I ain't gonna talk about Fresh Prince and Will Smith like dude's still a real charismatic dude. You know what I mean? So he can still go out here and do his thing. And I think Jada know that. And I don't know. Maybe Will has done a lot in his, you know what I mean, done a lot in his past to be like, sure, it is what it is. And he ain't really tripping off of it because he probably didn't did a lot of dirt and was like, hey, it is what it is, man. But again, rich people can get over stuff that regular average people can't. You know what I mean? A regular person like me, you know, I'm gonna be like, hell no, man, I can't do it. But Will Smith got bank and he didn't probably been and had a lot of different life experiences where he like, man, it is what it is. Chalk it up to the game. Look, just don't mess with these young, just don't mess with these young boys no more. And I told you about messing with these young dudes, and we gonna just keep it moving and keep it pushing. But yeah, man, I ain't calling Will Smith no sucker though. I ain't doing that. I ain't calling him no goofy and all this and all of that. Cause at the end of the day, the dudes calling Will a goofy, y'all, Will take your chick and go ahead and do whatever he want to do with her. Seriously. And I be watching how people respond to Will. It's girls that still act like little kids in a candy store when they see Will Smith. They see him out all the time. It's girls that swoon up. I'm more than sure it's celebrity women that throw it at him. Every chance they could get. When he ain't with Jada, they try to throw it at him or whatever. And y'all know the rumors were swirling that they had an open marriage the whole time. So I'm sure it's probably women that probably tried to flirt openly, maybe in front of Jada or maybe on a slick tip. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling. And Will might have went and got at him. He might have took him down. Hey, look, we don't know. We don't know what's going on within their whole marriage or how they function, but that's an understanding that they got between each other. But yeah, like look, that's still the man. That's still Will fucking Smith, man. I'm sorry for cussing, but that's still Will Smith. So he can do a lot of different stuff that a lot of average dudes can't do. He can be with a lot of different women that a lot of average dudes can't be with. Women that we probably be like, oh my God, we looking at them and we'll probably be like, man, that ain't nothing. It is what it is. That ain't nothing. You know, but yeah, man, I'm sure they turned a negative situation into a positive and they got bread off of it, man. They turned it into a lucrative situation. They got the people talking. They got people visiting Red Table Talk. They got people like just scrambling about it, and they flipped it into their own narrative, and they're controlling the narrative. They're controlling the narrative now. And August Alsina pissed about it because he thought it was gonna blow up and make it blow up on them and blow up in his favor. And it's probably gonna help him sell albums. I'm sure it's gonna help people. It's gonna convince people to check out his music to see if he's gonna talk about the situation or make a video reenacting the situation or whatever. It's gonna help him, but it ain't gonna make Jada look. It's gonna make Jada and Will some money too, is what I'm saying. It's gonna make them rich as well. So hey, it worked out for them. But yeah, I ain't gonna do that I ain't gonna do that to Will, man. August out here hurt and he crying and he distraught and he all in shambles and he's snapping on everybody else because it didn't go the way he wanted it to go. But Jada like, look, I ain't leaving my husband. She said she ain't leaving her husband. She like, look, we gotta have fun, but you doing too much. You getting too clingy now. I'm gonna have to get up out of here on you. I'm gone. And the crazy thing about it is, look, now that Will probably know this, he probably sat back and said, you know what, this situation played out with you, and he was making her say, hey, say what it was, a relationship. Right, look, it's gonna play out like this. But look, now if he didn't, and Will Smith probably had the pass to do whatever he wanted to do a couple times, but now he really got like a pass. Like, look, okay, well, let me talk to this young woman that been buzzing in my ear for a while. Let me go talk to this woman over here that been shooting her shot at me for the longest, and I've been downplaying it. Let me go have a little fun now. It might just be that type of situation. We don't know. But yeah, man, I ain't going out on Will Smith like clowning out on him. I ain't doing it because I just know. I'm sure Will then probably had a lot of different women over the years where he ain't tripping and I know he can have a lot of different women now. Anytime, almost any woman he want, he can have. And so he ain't really tripping on it, and Jada know, like, man, look, she know what time it is, man. But even through all of that, she ain't gonna leave Will, and Will ain't gonna leave her from what it seems. You know what I mean? They got a love and a bond and understanding that we ain't gonna understand, and we not gonna be able to grasp it because we ain't in a situation. Again, I ain't built for that. I know how I'm gonna respond. I'm not gonna be the same dude. I'm gonna be acting totally different. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be gone because I know I'm gonna be different. I know I ain't gonna be the same dude. I know I'm gonna be resentful. I'm gonna be out of there. I'm gonna be gone. I was being honest on my situation, but I ain't saying that Will should have did it because he in a whole different caliber, a whole different league. He didn't seen arenas and been around women that I ain't never even been in the same room with. So it is what it is, man. And hey, we know what time it is, man. It's still the biggest movie star, one of the biggest movie stars in the world, outside of The Rock. So, hey, that's their understanding. Machiavelli Mills TV, peace.